It's another day on the day trading challenge of flipping $40 account to $100,000 account. And guys, I just took my first trade on gold and it was a sell trade and it was a win for me, guys. That's just a number one goal that I've prayed for, and that is it by the side. And here, guys, I'll be explaining to you the simple step-by-step process it took me to take that trade, okay, and how you can always use that concept. It's very simple and very easy for anyone to understand. And guys, trust me, let's dive into the chat and you see what I'm talking about. And if you don't want to miss out on this challenge, just subscribe to this channel and also make sure you're following me on Telegram so that you get all the signals that I'll be using throughout this process. And it's very simple, guys. Let's dive into the video. Welcome to this video. So this is just a very simple breakdown on the gold trade that I took last week. Okay, during last week I spotted this very simple analysis here. Okay, so I came to the 1 week time frame here. If you look at the candles, you can see that price broke structure to this low. Okay, taking out this low after forming out this high. Okay, then I noticed that there is a fair value gap. That price just came to fill up. Okay, and I know that on this fair value gap there must be a zone inside it. Okay, and it was just very simple for me to just detect it from that side of the market. And if you look here now, there's a fair value gap, and I was like, okay, if the market is coming to fill up this area, that means the market should start pulling back down. Okay, so I have to say to myself that if I see any valid sales here, it will still make sense. It's not a bad idea at all, and I should be targeting this low overall, but not that overall. Okay, first of all, this is a new account. I'll be taking my profit on 1 to 2 first. Okay, 1 to 2, just to be above that account balance. Okay, so right here I just classified it as bearish, although the market was around this candle. Okay, so I said, okay, let me go to the daily time frame. Okay, and noticing here, you can still see that the market can still push to the upside. So we're just trying to be divertive here, because you can't be waiting for weeks to weeks of charts to play out before you start trading. No, sometimes you have to just be at the both side. Anyone that gives you a very clean trade to take, and you can just easily take them around. Okay, so here on the daily time frame, I noticed that the market has, you can see, refining this zone. You can see the market just tapped into this imbalance on the daily time frame, tapped into it nicely, and you can see how price always react on tapping to that zone. And if you look here at the same time, it's still the same daily imbalance, okay, that the market is tapping into, and price is pushing to the downside just like that. Okay, so I have to read the structure at this point and see the previous structures. So on the daily time frame, we had this lower low, lower high, lower low. The market changed structure to the upside, creating a new higher high, and market formed a new lower low, and market formed a new higher high. Then the trend changed once again. So this has got to my thinking that, okay, if we can do this, looking at this candle here, you can see that the bearish candles here are very, very massive, more than the red candle here, the green candle pushing to the upside, which is the bullish candle. So we might be doing something like this, okay, to form a new lower low, okay, before pushing to the upside or anything like that. But I was still trying to have this in mind that the market can still go bullish. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame, I noticed that this is the higher high, higher low, higher high, then a new lower low, which is what we are bearish for the meantime. But I don't expect it to be bearish like that, because gold has always been bullish, and I'm expecting from this mid-range for the market to sell a little bit. Okay, so the market was just busy pushing and trying to approach this area, you can see here, and upon coming to this zone, market has been forming this lower low, internal trend here, lower low, lower high. This is a higher low here, then a higher high, then a higher low, then a new higher high. I was like, okay, if you can form a new higher high, if you can take liquidity from the side, then give us a change of character, then I will look to sell into this range. and that's exactly what the market did, and I capitalized on that so much, and I was very happy for that trade because everything was just patient. I waited, and guys, trust me, it played out nicely and there was no regret at all. And here you can see we have this first high here to be taken out, and the second one we have this third one here to be taken out. Okay, then I looked if this high can be broken, since we are looking to sell. Okay, if these highs can be broken, these highs that I can see here can be broken, and if there's any zone resting above it, I'll be looking to sell from that zone. If there is any change of character given to me on the 30 minutes, on the 15 minutes, I'll take sales to the downside just to come into this range to still maintain this bullish move that is happening here. Okay, so I just noticed it like that. I was like, okay, that's nice. And yes, this is how I just scaled to the 30 minutes time frame. First of all, I went to the 1 hour time frame just to look at any zones that will be resting above that area. Then after marking out all of these highs, see what happened here. Price had this. First of all, there is this mitigated supply here, so I just classified that as a liquidity. Then I deleted this one here. Okay, and this second high here had this other block, so I was just busy looking at this, but still at the same time was not that much interested. Okay, and price came, smashed it, didn't give us any change of character there, and I deleted that one. Then this is the last one I have here, which is around this region. This is a supply zone. I was like, this is very, very, very nice to sell from, and it made so much sense to me. This is just how I capitalized on this trade. Okay, after waiting for all of this push, then I went to the 30 minutes time frame. On this 30 minutes time frame, you can see that this high was swept. It took this liquidity to the upside. Then what happened next? If you look here, the market was giving us these higher highs, higher low, then a higher high, then a higher low. Then market tapped into it. Then what happened? Market broke structure to the downside here and changed character from this bullish move to this bearish move. And I was like, yes, this is just what I want to see on the chart. And yes, the market just gave us exactly that. And I was just waiting for the pullback to sell to the downside. It was just very simple textbook setup. And guys, this is just how I entered that trade last week. Okay, I just marked out this supply area. This is our BOS around this region here is our BOS, and our liquidity still rests around this point because price created a series of highs, of which you go to the 15 minutes, you see clearer, and price just tapped into that zone and melted just like that. Okay, but I took my take profits around this point because I couldn't allow it to just come back and take me out or do anything. No, I just wanted to be up at least 2% first. Then I just entered the trade around there. I took 1 to 2 first because the market raised a lot. And yes, but the overall target was meant to be here, and I can show you guys proof. This is my Notion this thing here. Okay, if you look here, this is when the trade came in play, and I was trying to take that trade here. You can see I marked all of this out. This is the 15 minutes when it was playing out, and this is before the trade. This is before the trade here. Okay, this is before the trade on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so it's just loading, guys. I just don't want this video to be more than 10 minutes. And here, guys, this is just all. And guys, update on the account will soon come.